Welcome to the Poet Studio, the annual Pristine Private School Poetry Performance Competition. Poetry helps to create timeless melodies and rhythms. Reading, memorizing, and recitation of poetry can help students gain confidence by delving deeper into language. It is an expression of an individual's thoughts and feelings. Through this poetry performance competition, students explored the deeper meaning of poems. They made personal and real-life connections as they selected the poem that best resonates with their own experiences and feelings. Today, we will experience poetry come to life through the dramatic performances. The selection of the finalists was a difficult process as each entry was a unique representation of the students' talents of comprehension, expression, voice modulation, facial expression, and body movements. Please welcome the finalists from Year 6. Before we begin the presentation, I'd like to request you to please use the link here to judge the performance based on the criteria provided. Our first performer is from Year 6A, Eliana Garcia.
Here's letters to say by Raymond Wilson. Hello, my name is Eliana from 6A, and the reason I chose this poem for the poetry competition is when I was looking through the anthology of poems, this one caught my eye. And when I was reading the poem again, I imagined myself in a fancy suit with a posh British voice, and it made me laugh so much that I decided to do it for the poetry competition. Hope you like it. This letter's to say by Raymond Wilson. Dear Sir or Madam, this letter's to say your property stands bang in the way of progress and will be knocked down on March the 3rd at 1:30. There is no appeal since the national need depends on more and still more speed. And this in turn, dear Sir or Madam, depends on half England being tar macadam. But your house will, we are pleased to say, be the fastest lane of the motorway. Meanwhile, the Borough Corporation offer you new accommodation 3 miles away on the 13th floor, flat number 26824. But please take note, the council regret no dog, cat or bird or other pet, no noise permitted, no singing in the bath, or permits to drink or smoke or laugh. Apply on form Z327. No children admitted, aged under 11. No hawkers, tramps, rooftop lunches. No opening doors to Bible punches. Failure to pay your rent when due will lead to our evicting you. The council demand that you consent to the terms above when you pay your rent. Meanwhile, we hope you will feel free to consult us should there prove to be the slightest case of difficulty. With kind regards, yours faithfully.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. Our next finalist is Azka Indat from Year 6B.
Today, I will be performing the poem A, B, C by Spike Milligan. 'Twas midnight in school. Every desk was shut, when suddenly, from the alphabet, was heard a loud thud, thud. Said A to B, I don't like C. His manners are a lack. For all I ever see of C is a semicircular back. I disagree, said D to B. I never found C so. From where I stand, he seems to be an uncompleted O. C was vexed. I'm much perplexed. You criticize my shape? I'm made like that to help spell cat and cow and cool and cape. He's right, said E. Said F. Whoopee! Said G. Ip, ip, hooray! You're duping me, roared H to G. Don't do it, please, I pray. Out of my way, said L to K. I'll make poor I look ill. To stop this stunt, J stood in front. And presto, ill was Jill. You know, said V, that W is twice the age of me. For as a Roman V is 5, I'm half as young as he. X and Y yawned sleepily. Look at the time, they said. They all jumped into Betty Buys. The last one was Z.
That was a great presentation. Our third performer is from Year 6B, Muhammad Umar.
My name is Muhammad Umar from 6D, and I'm going to tell you this poem called The Sound Collector by Roger McGough. A stranger called this morning, dressed all in black and grey. He put every sound into a bag and carried it away. The whistling of the kettle, the turning of the lock, the purring of the kitten, the ticking of the clock, the popping of the toaster, the crunching of the flakes. When you spread the marmalade, the scraping sound it makes, the hissing of the frying pan, the ticking of the grill, the bubbling of the bathtub as it starts to fill, the drumming of the raindrops on the window pane. When you do the washing up, the gurgle down the drain, the crying of the baby, the squeaking of the chair, the swishing of the curtains, the squeaking of the stair. A stranger called this morning, he didn't leave his name. Left us with only silence, life will never be the same. Thank you.
Thank you for that presentation. Our next finalist is Sarah Hussein from Year 6A.
Hey everyone, my name is Sarah Hussein and I'm from 6A. Today I'm going to be reciting a poem, The ABC, by Spike Milligan. 'Twas midnight in the schoolroom and every desk was shut, when suddenly from the alphabet was heard a loud tut-tut. Said A to B, I don't like C, his manners are a lack, for all I ever see of C is a semicircular back. I disagree, said D to B, I've never found C so. From where I stand, he seems to be an uncompleted O. C was vexed, I'm much perplexed, you criticize my shape, for I'm made like that to help spell cat and cow and cool and cape. He's right, said E, said F, whoopee, said G, ip ip, hooray. You're dropping me, roared H to G. Please don't do it, I pray. Out of my way, LL said to K. I'll make poor I look ill. To stop the stunt, J stood in front, and presto, ill was Jill. You know, V said, W is twice the age as me. For a Roman V is 5, and I'm half the age as he. X and Y yawned sleepily. Look at the time, they said. And off to Betty Bye's they did. Then zzz. Or X and Y and sleepily. Look at the time, they said. They jumped into Betty Bye's, and the last one in was Z. Thank you.
That was a great performance. Our next finalist is Bihati Asanya from Year 6C.
Hi everybody, my name is Hasania from Year 6C and I will be performing the poem Walking with My Iguana by Brian Moses. Let's start. I'm walking with my iguana. I'm walking with my iguana. When the temperature rises to about 85, my iguana is looking like he's coming alive. So we make it to the beach, my iguana and me. Then he sits on my shoulder as we stroll by the beach. And I'm walking with my iguana. I'm walking with my iguana. Well, if anyone sees us, we're a big surprise, my iguana and me, on our daily exercise. Till someone phones the local police, says I've got an alligator tied to a leash. When I'm walking with my iguana, I'm walking with my iguana. It's the spines on his back that makes him look grim, but he just loves to be tickled under his chin. I know when my iguana is ready for bed, when he puts on his pajamas and lays down his sleepy head. And I'm walking with my iguana. Still walking with my iguana. With my iguana. My iguana. And my piranha. And my chinchilla. And my chinchilla, my gorilla, and my caterpillar, and I'm walking with my iguana, with my iguana, with my iguana. Thank you.
That was an entertaining presentation. Our last performer is Madeline Jersey from Year 6A.
Why, hello there. My name is Madeline from Class 6A, and today I'm going to be presenting this poem titled Words, written by Adiza. Let's begin. Words are foods that cannot be eaten, but still they feed my mind. I wallow in the words of wisdom, surprised by what I find. Words together make a sentence makes a paragraph. Some words make me angry, and some words make me want to laugh. Words are used to hypnotize, put some folks in a trance. Words entwined with rhythm and music makes me want to dance. Words exchanged by two people, if misunderstood, could make them fight. Words used like a key in the lock could expose you to the light. Words speak of different cultures, their success and their plight. Some people say I want to be rich. Without money, life's such a bore. But let me say, the more you know of life, the more you feel secure. Words can help you understand the future and what's gone on before. So see the book as a stairway, leading you to a door. Once inside, keep searching till you reach the core. And if you get lost, I'll find your message washed up on shore. Inside us all, a story waits to take flight. What I'm really trying to say is that all of us can write. Write of wars and hatred, and peace that's yet to come. Write of the understanding that the tongue must replace the gun. Write of your great history and where you're coming from. Write of the nature to which we all belong. Write of living for today, for tomorrow you could be gone. But if you leave your words in a book, your legacy could carry on. And maybe they could inspire the next generation to learn from you and go deeper and then go beyond. So get a pen and some paper. Sit down and make a start. No need to worry about the format as long as you come from the heart. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. That concludes our poetry performance competition. Thank you, judges, for your time and